bago pala tayo makapag-simplify ng rational algebraic expressions, let us recall first the laws of exponents. Ayan, no, sabi dyan, the first law, the product of powers. Ano ba yung product of powers? Sabi dyan, if the expressions multiplied have the same base, the exponents should be added. So, halimbawa daw, x raised to a multiply by x raised to b, that is equal to x raised to a plus b. So, kapag ka daw yung pagmumultiply nating expressions ay magkamukha ng bases, yung kanilang exponents pag-a-addin lang. Halimbawa, y squared multiply by y raised to 6. That is just equal to, so magkamukha yung base nila, so copyhin lang natin yon, then add natin yung exponents. So that is 2 plus 6. Therefore, our answer is y raised to 8. So yun yung ating law number 1, yung product of powers. How about law number 2? Sabi dyan, the power of a power. If the expression raised to a number is raised by another number, multiply the exponents. Kung halimbawa daw, yung ating expression na x raised to a ay naka-raise pa sa another exponents, the law number 2 states that pag mumultiplyin yung kanilang exponents. So that will be x raised to a multiplied by b. That is the law number 2. So halimbawa, we have x squared raised to 5. So the answer for that is x raised to 10. Kasi pag mumultiplyin yung kanilang exponents. So proceed tayo sa law number 3, ano? The power of a product. Sabi dyan, if the multiplied expressions is raised by a number, multiply the exponents, then multiply the expressions. Ano daw ibig sabihin nun? So ibig sabihin daw nung law number 3 natin, kapag ka daw meron tayong 2 expressions, so sabi natin x raised to b, y raised to b, ay x raised to a, sorry, multiply by y raised to b, raised to c. Kapag ka daw tayo merong dalawang expression na pagmumultiplyin, magkaiba yung kanilang base, magkaiba yung kanilang exponents, tapos naka-raise pa siya sa isang exponent, i-distribute lang daw yung c na yon, yung exponent na yon, doon sa dalawa. Alright? That is multiplication, ha? Ibig sabihin, kapag daw ganyan yung ating expression, that will be a raised to c multiplied by y raised to bc. Pero, kapag ang expression natin ay a raised to a, ay x raised to a plus y raised to b raised to c, hindi na yun equal dito. Iba na yan, kasi addition na yun eh. So, mag-a-apply ka na ngayon dyan ng other law. Kasi addition na to eh. Ma-apply lamang ito kapag multiplication. Alright? So, factors yung dalawa na yon. So, i-distribute lang yung c na yon. Pero kapag addition na, hindi na pwede na ganito yung magiging sagot natin. Alright? That is law number 3. How about the fourth law, the quotient of power? Sabi dyan, if the ratio of two expressions is raised to a number, then, ibig sabihin pala, meron pang ano dyan eh, case 1 and case 2. So, yung case 1, sabi dyan, if x raised to a all over x raised to b, that should be x raised to a minus b. Where a, kung saan daw, yung a natin is greater than b. Tas yung case number 2 naman, ay kapag ganyan yung expression natin, x raised to a over x raised to b, ang magiging sagot is 1 over x b raised to b minus a. Kung saan, yung b ay mas mataas sa a. So, yun yung two cases natin. So, yung case number 1 sa ating quotient of power, kapag ganito yung expression natin, tapos, mas mataas, halimbawa, meron tayong quotient of rational expression or ito division kasi ito meron tayong fraction, magkamukha yung base nila, magkaiba yung exponent, magkamukha yung bases, magkaiba yung exponents. So kapag ganyan yung kaso, kung mas mataas yung A dito sa B, susubtract mo yung kanilang exponents, itataas mo yung exponent ng B sa denominator. Ganun yun eh. Pero pagka naman daw mas mababa or mas mataas yung B, exponent ng B dito sa A, bababa naman ngayon yung A. So magbigay tayo ng example para mas maintindihan. So, example number 1, using case 1 to. Using case 1, let's say for example we have y raised to 5 all over y raised to 2. Ang sagot daw dyan, since magkamukha yung bases nila, mas mataas yung exponent nung sa numerator kaysa sa denominator. Yung exponent ngayon nung denominator mapupunta sa numerator. And then magsusubtract sila. Right? And that is equal to y raised to 3 or y cube. So yung case number 2 naman, kapag halimbawa x raised to 10 all over x raised to 15. So, ang kaibahan nito, magkamukha ang kaibahan ay yung kanilang exponents. Magkamukha yung bases nila, mas mababa nga lang yung exponent sa numerator kaysa sa denominator. So, ang ibig sabihin, 1 yung magiging ating numerator all over x, ibababa mo ngayon yung exponent na 10. So, 15 minus 10. And that is equal to 1 over x raised to 5. Alright, that is our law of exponents. So, yun yung ating quotient of power cases 1 and 2. So, meron pa kasing isa, yung negative exponent na hindi nakalagay dyan. Actually, marami pang law or laws of exponents. So, idagdag ko lang yung negative So, negative exponent, it states that, for example, we have x raised to negative n, that will be equal to 1 over x raised to n. Kapag daw tayo ay merong expression na nakaraise sa negative exponent, since nasa numerator yan, mapupunta lamang siya sa denominator. Tapos magiging 1 na lang yung kanyang numerator. Halimbawa, z raised to negative 10. That is also equal to 1 over z raised to 10. Tapos magiging positive na siya. So again, from negative, naging positive kasi binaba ko na siya. So that is the rule of negative exponent. Magagamit din natin yan in simplifying rational algebraic expressions.